This is the largest recycling project taking place in the state of Minnesota at this time, and potentially one of the largest in the state's history. We're currently located at the old LTV mine site located in Hoyt Lakes, Minnesota. The asset is owned by NewRange Copper Nickel, which is a joint venture between Teck Resources and Glencore. We're located at the site of the original process plant. The current project involves refurbishing an existing taconite facility. So we're going to use the majority of the existing infrastructure and buildings to process copper nickel ore. And to do that, we have to dismantle the interior of some of the buildings. So we're removing the older equipment and the structural steel and concrete to make room for the new process equipment that we're going to install. Behind us, you'll see some equipment that's unloading the original grinding mills from the facility. So the plant was originally constructed with rod and ball mills used in the grinding process. So there's 64 of those machines left in the plant. The basic process, we use a 200-ton capacity crane to lift one of the grinding mills out of position in the process plant. We transfer that down to the north end of the building and set it on top of a self-propelled powered haul trailer. That trailer is then used to transport the mill approximately 1.5 miles from the north end of the building to this salvage yard, where they back it underneath this portable gantry crane, offload it onto the ground, and then the workers behind us further process this scrap into its separate components utilizing cutting torches and hydraulic excavators. The salvage project involves approximately 19,000 tons of ferrous metals. A large portion of that is structural steel and plate material that's coming out of the interior of the building. So the floors and structural steel that supported a lot of the existing equipment is being removed and cut into scrap. In this salvage yard here, we're bringing the rod and ball mills down to disassemble them into several different scrap streams. You know, some of this stuff might become a Ford pickup in a month or two. We're putting people to work. We probably have close to 40 workers employed on site at any given time this year. We're keeping people working and putting some money into the economy to help make everyone's life better in northeast Minnesota. We're improving an old mine site that was otherwise abandoned. So we're improving the condition of the plant site. Ultimately, we plan to mine an ore that's a valuable resource for the green energy initiatives. So that, you know, the copper and nickel that's in the ground up here will be turned into batteries or conductors for solar and wind energy or electric vehicles. And you know, at the end of the day, when the mining is done and we leave the area, we're going to leave it in as good or better condition as we started with, and left in a state for future generations to utilize and enjoy.